Hey guys, Snipes here, and we have an unboxing of the Elite wireless controller for the Xbox One. I picked this up at GameStop for $150. Obviously not the greatest camera, but the greatest controller, so one's better than the other. So, as a lot of gamers do, they get really excited when they get new things, so I already sort of opened it a little bit. I haven't gone inside yet, but I figured get the tape done while we can. And the top just comes off like that. Really nice construction on this box. Actually, no, it will show the back. For the side, you have all of the stuff, what it includes. The controller, interchangeable D-pads, interchangeable thumbsticks, 2 sets of paddles, carrying case, 2 AA batteries, and 1, I believe, braided USB cable. Works with all windows and stuff like that. Let's see, on the back, customize your experience, optimize for any game with the switch up here. Fire faster with the hair triggers, achieve greater control with the grips seen on the Lunar White controller, and then you have it in different languages down there. So open it up and you first see the case. Now this is pretty heavy. This whole thing was pretty heavy. I was sort of surprised with how heavy it was. Now you see you have the Xbox logo right there. Got this little thing up here, maybe put a carabiner through. Really nice construction, pretty hard. We'll get into that in a second. And then you are left with this. See the Xbox logo down there? It's a pretty nice presentation. Take this part out. And let's see, this come out. Okay, so I believe this is the braided cable right in here. Oh, there you go, and your AA batteries, both in this little box. Toss that down there. So you get 2 AA Duralock batteries. I've seen a lot of companies doing this, and I think that they should continue doing that, giving us these higher quality batteries. Gives them better reviews. Now you're given this. I may or may not use this. I probably won't, because I'm not a huge fan of this. I just came from the Fusion Pro controller, which was braided cabled, completely wired though. Now you've got your micro USB right there, and your normal USB that you would plug in to, say, charge the controller. It's got this black and green braided cable that's really nice. Put that down there. Now what's left in here seems to be the manuals. I think that's just it. Quick setup guide. Flip through this real quick. Yeah, I'm pretty sure anyone who's paying $150 for a controller would know how to use one. Free accessory app. Okay. Product manuals, all that fancy stuff. Nothing in there. So if we just toss that stuff back down there, we can get into the good part. Now, here you have your case. Very high quality case with a nice rubberized zipper. Doesn't feel like it's going to break anytime soon. So if we just open this up, there you have your controller. Now I almost don't want to touch it. I almost don't want to use it because it just looks so beautiful, but sadly it's the only controller I own now, seeing as I traded in my old 2 just to get this. So right here, up here, the lighting just went down, I don't know why, I'm sorry about that. Up here you have a little pouch to stick your cable. So as a matter of fact, if I can get this thing raveled up quick enough, I'm gonna stick that in there, because I don't see myself using this. I don't use battery charging packs or anything like that, because I don't like them. So, oh, this feels so good. Oh. So here you have your controller. Now, I don't think that this is metal up here. I think that they're just painted silver. But you have your, this is a metal D-pad, I can feel that. Because this is cold down here. And you can hear the difference. And then you have your metal thumbsticks that are really nice. Buttons, nice. And then on the back you have your grips, and I believe these are metal, they feel metal, the little thumb pads. And then you have the right in there your hair trigger. So you have hair trigger right there. If you push it back up, it's the normal trigger. Same with this side. So there is the controller, and in the case you have this piece of foam. Now I don't know what if people throw this away, but I think I'll keep it just for protection while it's in the case. But while it's, I don't want to get this thing scratched up. Now while it's not in the case and you want to customize it, you have this piece of rubber. Alright, I'm sorry about that. I had to cut it. Had to take it off the tripod, and I didn't want to do that in the video because it looked sloppy. But you have right after you take this out, you'll see this right here. Now this is built into the box. Now if I can get okay, there we go. We just have to get some better lighting. So in here you have your the rubber piece that holds in all of the interchangeable pieces. Now when I first saw this, I was skeptical about interchanging the pieces and the quality of thing that held it in. I thought, you know, they would just fall out, but this, if anybody skates, this is basically the same material they make risers out of. This is nice durable rubber that holds it in, that is connected to the case. So this is not coming out. But if you're a fan of the PlayStation controller grips, you get these ones. Now I don't like them because they slip easily, but you could put these in. I might put them in just to show you how they work. You have your metal classic D-pad. I personally like that, but I think I will try out this one anyway. And then you have your taller classic Xbox One thumbsticks. So if I had a way to set this back. Oh god damn. Alright, now, nope, not gonna work. Right here it will. Okay, so we're going to try to interchange these. Now, I probably should have read the directions before. Oh. They just come right off? Okay, well they just come right off. I believe they're a little bit magnetized. So we are going to try the PlayStation style grips. So you just slide it right on there. These actually aren't that bad. So they're definitely a little bit more raised than, we'll actually do a comparison. They're definitely more raised than these ones. Now some people like one to be raised and the other to not for versatility. But not sure how I feel about that. So we also have, let's keep the small one on, the long classics. I'll put that on, and that's how tall it is. Now I've played with Control Freaks and I feel like these are like them, a little bit more sensitive though. So I guess we'll see. Since they're so easily interchangeable, I might use these for Call of Duty. Keep the old ones on though. Okay, so next we'll do the D-pad. Now the D-pad's just like that. It's I believe inside of it's got the magnet. Now when you take it off, you're left with this, which you could use, but I don't see why you would want to, because it's so hard to use. Now if we can get this D-pad out, so you have the classic and you just drop it on and you have your D-pad. But for the sake of a new controller and a new style, we're gonna keep the old one. I feel like it might get annoying since it's got the full 360 degrees of buttons, but I guess we'll find out. Now for the back, you have your paddles. These also are magnetized to stay in. Now to put them in, you see right there, there's a slot, and on here you have this little thing right here, if it'll focus, and then you just put it like that and then flip it over, push it in and flip it over, and then you have your button. Same thing for this side. To pull it in and pull it out, you just, if I can get it into the slot, and then there you go. Very simple to use. And you can even see that little green button, almost like a small reset button. And then right on here, it'll focus. It's got that little ball. Seems like all the buttons and accents are this green color, and I gotta say I dig that. So, that's about it. And you just put it back in and close it right up. Does not close the same with the wire in it though, so that's kind of sucks. Well, thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe and help us out get this channel started. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram and eventually Facebook. Thank you. Have a great day.